Okay. So the guy behind the counter looks at you and he's like, "So, doesn't sound like you're staying in town very long. And it's going to take like 2 days. Did you want me to have them sent to you somewhere? If you give me an address, I can have them either mailed." Or have someone going wherever you're going, if someone's going there, to deliver them, or if you wanted to pay Rush. And it's a crazy thing, but you can add like $100 per pair, and I will teleport them to you.
That would be 900.
Why? Did you just want to be sitting somewhere and then it disappear?
I mean, mid-battle would be nice.
I mean, if you tell me where to have them teleported, I can probably do it. I know Sacramento pretty well.
He knows Sacramento pretty well.
Are we going to Sac?
Yes. So we know we're going to Sacramento. We're probably going to be seeking residence in an inn in Sacramento. Can you recommend one? And we can have a sit there.
I don't really know it that well. I mean, I only stay at this one inn just because it's like right near the river, and it's really pretty view in Old Town. But it looks like your cleric friend might have, I don't know, a temple there.
Cool.
And I have been to the Temple of Desna there, and I can have them sent there.
That works, right?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So it's 900 gold.
Pay the man.
Are you gonna split this with me since you are using them?
Fine.
If you want your own money, you gotta.
Oh, you gotta?
Yeah.
Fine.
Also done.
Cool. I will have them teleported to the Temple of Desna in 2 days.
Okay.
So he takes the dragon hide, and it's kind of heavy, and he's kind of like dragging it into the back. It's kind of gross too because you've had it for like 4 days and haven't
Kinda
cured
getting
it.
all gross.
So he's like, this is gonna be a rough one.
You sure you guys don't want some of these? They're really good.
I'll try pot sticker.
Just eat all of this.
I'm not eating.
Oh, God damn it. You sure you don't want some chance? They're really good.
Take a pot sticker, eat the wings.
Yeah, I got rid of food. Should I put the candy out again?
No, I won't eat it now though, is the thing. Okay, so we did that. Is there a good potion shop that you can recommend nearby?
I mean, I have potions as well.
Oh, perfect.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. You guys looking for any pots? Potions. Yeah. Anything you can think of? Maybe not. Yeah, I still have a. Actually, what kind of healing potions do you have?
I don't have any healing potions. You'd have to go to a temple for those.
Okay.
What kind of
But,
potions do you have?
Huh?
What kind of potions do you have?
I've got a few. Let me look them up real quick. I mean, you know, you can't put too high spells in these potions, so I've got a few, but they're not like the best. I've got a potion of obscuring mist, a potion of keen senses, a shield potion. I've got a couple of bull strength. I've got a potion of invisibility. Yeah, that's about it for now.
I feel like I should pick up the bull string.
You can cast it, can't you?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but but drinking a potion is a swift action, and casting bull strength is a full round action.
How much is the bull strength?
Not a full round, but a standard action. The bull strength, it's 200 gold.
What you want a gold?
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
I've also, and I know you might not be interested, but I've got a potion of haste. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's only 440 gold.
What does that do?
It gives you 1 extra attack when you're doing a full round action. It lets you move at twice your speed, and it boosts your AC, I think, right? Is it AC
Yeah.
+1? And attack +1.
I think it's +2 for AC. You'd have to look up the spell, but yeah.
I have the potion of haste as well. Alright.
You just have one?
Yeah. I don't know from where, but it's in my bag.
Probably bought it
Probably did.
at Burro and Banya's. There's some tangerine juice in there too if you guys want some. It's on the bottom shelf.
It's one creature per level moves faster, +1 on attack rolls and AC and reflex saves.
Okay. But it would only affect one person because it's a potion. Which, gosh, wouldn't it be nice to have someone who could cast that?
But
Haste.
I can kind of cast it on myself.
Well, no, it says one person per level. That's the whole party.
Oh, no, I don't have haste.
Oh.
Bards don't get haste.
Oh, that sucks for you then.
Bards get Allegro.
Okay. Oh.
And it is
That sounds annoying.
on person only, so on myself. And I only get it while I cast the spell while performing a bardic inspiration.
Oh. That sounds like a pain.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Is
But
there
I'm
anything else you want to look
interested
for
in
while you're
myself.
here? Look around. Stay here for a little bit, or move on. It's getting pretty close to evening, so you'll probably have to find a.
Find it in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is there any that you can recommend?
Do you have a weapon like
Huh?
other places? You can just get.
Well, it's all super expensive.
Magic-wise, yeah.
Well, the magic stuff, but you didn't look for anything regular if you wanted regular stuff.
Like neck, shoulder, like I didn't know like I had all these empty slots like crazy.
Yeah, if you want to.
What are you looking for?
Head, neck, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, neck, shoulders, chest, wrist. No, hands, body, belt.
Right, but what are you looking for?
Guess nothing. Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, let's find a nice little inn, rest up for the
Okay.
evening, and head out.
Yeah, super easy. It's a gold piece per person. It's a college town. Things are.
Are you cutting?
Besides the magic items, it's pretty cheap here.
Cool.
Just cut them with the bag of Doritos.
She loves those Doritos.
Okay. Then we get up in the morning,
Okay.
and then we gotta start heading out
I'll do
to.
my vocal warm-ups.
Yeah.
Do all that
Spell
stuff.
stuff, blah blah blah. Did you want to work on any of your wands at night or no?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so we're heading out now to Sacramento.
Mm-hmm. And did you want to walk there? Did you want to? How do you want to get there? It's going to be about 2 days.
Maybe inquire about a horse and a cart. See, that's the last one. we
That
had.
does not work out for us.
Well, I mean, if the horse dies and we lose the cart, say la vie.
Look, I'm having issues with us continually killing horses.
Okay. It was just the one.
I love this book.
Is the horse and cart going to get us there any faster?
No, but it's less wear and tear on yourselves. Because you'll be sitting the whole time instead of walking. It moves about the same pace depending on what you're looking for, like how you're getting
We
there.
can just walk on. Save the money.
I mean, if we're ever any point planning on affording some of these nice items, we might want to skip on the.
That's fine. Absolutely. We'll just walk. Fuck it. Stretch your legs.
Yeah, because a horse is
I'll walk.
going to be about 75 gold just for that.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. So you start walking. You leave town and you start heading north. And as you get out, like on the road, you start moving and you see that people are kind of stopped by the side of the road and looking ahead of you. And as you look forward about a half a day in, you can't see very far. It looks really weird. Like a heavy fog is sitting over the road. It doesn't look. Yeah, it's in the middle of the afternoon, and it looks like it does outside right now.
Mm.
But you can see the wall of fog and not really into it.
Alright. We approach you said there are like onlookers
Yeah.
nearby. I approach them and say, hey, like, what's going on? Do you know anything about what this fog is about?
No, it just started up today. It's really weird, and it's really thick too. We were just kind of like debating whether we should wait for it to burn off or go through it. I mean, it doesn't look very navigatable. I mean,
Do you have fog goggles?
fog goggles.
So let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think. I think that. I mean, I was going to talk to my party, but I think we may try and tough it out. Or do you want to? What do you think? Do you think we should?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, I mean, we are in a bit of a time crunch,
we
so
are.
I would say we need to just forge ahead. Check the stone and see how we're doing so far.
You check the stone. There's no glow at all.
Oh.
We're here.
That's not what that means.
That's what that means. It means it's probably magical.
Okay, who gave her the stone?
I don't know.
Who did give me this?
I think you just got it. Yeah, I mean, screw it. Let's go through.
The
Party rule number 1. Robin gives us more
librarian
important
gave it to
information.
Yeah, the librarian. The librarian.
the bee lady.
Yeah.
Gave
The
it to me.
librarian gave it to me, and she's very smart.
Still, rule number 1. No one gives Robin important information.
Information, not important quest items.
Okay, but I think when we're going through here, we should use our rope and like kind of all.
Tied to each other.
Yeah,
like a
so we don't
lifeline.
get lost inside said
Nice.
Okay.
Is that
That makes sense.
yeah?
Okay.
I'm down
Highest
for it.
degrees.
I mean, that way if one of us gets sucked into hell, then we can all just
We
go
can all
with them.
go with them. Yeah. It's not just like
Yay.
one person dying by themselves over and over again.
Okay.
Oh, is this your fear now? From
Yeah,
all the
I don't
ghosts
like
and stuff?
dying. I don't like dying. I've died twice, and it's trust me, it's.
So you tie each other together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you walk up to the fog, and it looks kind of like a wall of fog. Like it just starts 10 feet in front of you, and you can't see through it. You can't see into it. It's just a solid wall of fog, and it goes like pretty far away, like on either side. It's not just the road. It's taking up a whole bunch of area.
Can I send some dancing lights into the fog?
Yeah, you can.
They just disappear into the fog.
They disappear into the fog. You cannot see them.
And you
Can
want a compass?
Can I see how high up the fog is?
It's about 30 feet up. It's pretty tall.
Do we have anything that flies?
No.
Hi. Sounds like
Would you like to fly up and investigate the roof of this fog?
we're tied to you.
You can untie yourself.
This is a very difficult concept for Robin.
Yeah.
You tied the rope on so we wouldn't get lost.
Well,
and
you
now
would
you want
go
me to
up.
untie and then go into a third dimension.
I'm not saying to go in. I'm saying go up.
We want you to. It goes about 30 feet
Oh, we're
high.
not in it already?
No.
It only
You're
goes
still
30.
standing right in
We're
front
like
of
got
it.
right at it. I threw dancing lights into it. Nothing. We didn't see. They just kind of disappeared. We noticed that it goes about 30 foot up, and we wanted you to fly up and see if it's just like how far it goes.
I got this.
I untie him first. Yeah.
Please remember to untie Robin.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get my back snapped in half.
Always untie Robin.
So I fly.
Okay.
I cast fly.
How long does that last? Just curious.
1 minute per level.
Okay. So you've got 8 minutes of flying. You fly up, and you're pretty proficient. I mean, it's not super windy today.
Mm-hmm.
You fly up 30 feet, and you notice that this fog bank goes a long way. You fly up, and you actually see the city in the distance. It's about 60 miles away. So you can see that far. It's a pretty clear day otherwise, but you also notice that this fog, the fog bank goes on for a while, like about 30 miles. It's pretty crazy, and you notice that it almost looks like it's wrapping itself around the city.
It's a fog barrier.
Yeah.
And you've never seen this before growing up in Sacramento. You've never seen this happen before. This is something completely new.
That's fine. This is fine. So I fly back down,
Oh.
and I do nothing to that. So this looks like it wraps around all sides. So this is definitely someone trying to like stop people. It goes 30 miles. 30 miles?
30, yeah, about 30 miles.
30 miles.
And then 30 beyond that is the city.
And then 30 beyond that is Sac. So, thoughts?
Well, it sounds like we can't go
Yeah, it
around it.
It doesn't really.
So it doesn't leave us a lot of options, but just to go through it.
Yeah, I agree.
Does anyone have anything? I mean, can we detect magic? Is it magical fog?
You cast Detect Magic.
Yep.
And it has a magic essence to it. It doesn't look like you can pinpoint what it is, though. It's not like a specific type of spell. It's just
Magical essence.
purely magical. Yeah.
Okay, so it appears to be some type of magical fog. That I don't know what kind of magical fog.
Hmm.
Alright, I mean, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. Want to
You just go through.
dive in head first? Well, I retied Robin
There it is.
to the rope.
Because Robin apparently can't tie
No.
himself.
Okay.
And then, yeah, let's go marching order. So, Caius, myself, Nicolas, and.
Robin
I would
bringing
say
up the rear.
Robin. I would say Robin to come in.
Okay, we can do that too.
So Nicolas bringing up the rear.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do we have any way to like detection?
We
Like,
can-
the
what are you
direction
trying to
we're going
detect?
We don't have like a,
No,
we
no,
don't have
which
like a
direction we're
compass
going?
or
Discern north is what he's
sextant or
after.
anything like that.
I mean, there's the road,
Yeah.
and you know that the road goes towards Sacramento. You saw it pop out the other side.
Let's do it.
Follow the foggy road.
Okay. You go in, and all of a sudden, it's just pure fog. It's almost hard to see yourselves in it. You can see about 10 feet around you, but it's very, very dim. It's low light. You
Hard
can
to
see
see.
the road under your feet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of those, if you make a wrong turn, you're probably going to fall into the surrounding area. And you noticed as you were walking up that beside the road, the land is starting to get a little swampy.
Mm. Fun.
That's so unfortunate.
Alright. I mean,
Have we talked about passive perception yet?
no.
Okay. So what I need you guys to do is it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Wait, what?
10 plus your wisdom modifier is your passive perception.
Okay.
11.
15.
15?
12.
12. Okay.
11.
And he has 11? Okay. So as you're walking through this, are you how are you walking through? Carefully or brisk pace or?
Very carefully, because
Okay.
we know something's going on.
Yeah.
So you're going kind of slow, and you see in right outside of your 10-foot range a shadow, kind of walking by.
We've got company.
It doesn't come towards you.
No, just like there's something here. I know that, but I don't like. We've got.
You kind of get it out of the corner of your eye. You can't really make it out, but you
Mhm.
kind of right out of the corner of your eye.
Anything for this?
And then Caius stops and turns around and whispers, "I just saw something fly in front of me."
I whisper back to them the same thing. Okay, we just gotta keep pushing through.
Okay.
Hopefully, not get into any trouble. Well, I mean, right, so you just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
Sean's gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
You got the two stealthiest people!
It's group stealth.
22.
Oh no.
4 and 6.
Wow. It's that armor.
35.
Okay. So with the help of your two compatriots, you and Caius keep pretty quiet moving through this fog. You're not moving real fast though. And unfortunately that means you're not gonna get to the other side of this today. Yeah, stealthing, you only move kind of at half speed to be quiet. So it's gonna take you a while to get through this. And as you do, you are still noticing that there are shadows moving around you. They're not swarming, they're not, it doesn't look like they're stalking you, but they are moving through the fog. And because you're trying to be so quiet, they don't notice you right now.
Alright.
Should we, if we continue at this pace, are we gonna get to where we want to be?
No, we're not. That's the problem.
Yeah, you know, survival check wise, you know that if you move faster, you're probably going to run into these things without trying.
I think we just need to fight them.
You've noticed that they are different shapes, and there are a lot of them. It's not just one or two. Now that you're actively looking for them, there are shadows moving right past you, and you stop, let one move, then you move, and you stop, and you see one floating by. They're not all the same thing. They are around you. And they're moving with randomness. They're not searching. It doesn't look like they're searching for anything. They're just moving.
We just gotta keep,
We're gonna keep pressing forward.
keep pressing forward at our current pace.
Okay.
I mean, we can walk through some of the night if need be. It's not like we can see anything anyways.
Yeah.
This fog is dense enough that if you tried walking at night, your dark vision wouldn't work. You're barely getting light as it is from the sun through this thick fog, and it's wet. It's more mist than fog.
I mean,
It's uncomfortable. It's gross, and you can kind of hear like splashing in the distance as well. Things walking through the swamp.
Robin, what have you got to say to?
I didn't do shit this time.
You're the one that told us you flew up and you said it's okay, go through it.
I flew up and said it was 30 miles of fog, and you said we have no other option.
Well, I interpreted yours as okay, go through it.
And it is now starting. You've been walking for most of the day, and it's starting to get dark.
I've got nothing besides keep walking. Like,
But we can't keep walking once the sun goes down.
yeah, then what do you want to do? We're already balls deep into this.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, the best
if we
can
have
do
to
is set up
stop, we
a
have to
fucking
stop,
tent.
yeah.
Okay. So you stop on the road.
You
Can
know?
we like get to the side of the road?
Yeah, so you get to the side of the road, and you notice that the road kind of drops down off of the side a little bit, and it's like mushy and muddy and plants and water, and you are now literally right in the middle of a swamp. The road is raised up for traveling back and forth, but there is swamp on either side.
You can't talk to plants right now, can you? Because the plants might be able to tell us what's
Nope,
going on.
I can talk to animals.
That's useless.
Yeah.
Remember when we were like, oh no, that can't be too much.
Well, I chose animals over plants. I'm sorry.
There are animals here. There's frogs and, mosquitoes and... Yeah, you're digging the mosquito situation right now for show. Because it's Sacramento. It's mid-August. It's hot.
Can you talk to these animals
And
and
money.
what's going on?
So I looked through the marsh for any sort of,
Are you still attached to them?
Yeah, for all. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not letting go. I'm not getting lost.
I mean, you see frogs and
Okay,
things
I,
like that.
I call out to the frog.
You call out?
Well,
Quietly.
Yeah. I cast speak with animals, or cast. Boom. And then I whisper, hey, you over there.
To a frog?
To a frog.
Okay, and you hear him start croaking. It's really bizarre. Like, it's not real words. He's literally croaking at something.
Okay.
God, this would have been so much better if he was talking to a tree.
I know. Okay, I'm sorry.
And it croaks back, and it's like, what are you doing here?
We're trying to get to the other side of this mist. Have you seen this mist before?
No, mist is bad.
Mist is bad. Have you seen things in the mist?
Seen things in the mist.
What?
I'm gathering this is not a very smart frog.
It's a frog.
It's a frog.
Cows have more intelligence, and they're still not that smart.
Have you seen have you seen any dangerous things in the mist?
Pointy people
Pointy.
step on things, walk through things, make noise.
So us, basically.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right.
No, he doesn't
Specify.
specify you.
Could be anything. Okay. Look over. You guys have any questions for this? For Rob?
Are you communicating with the frog right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not seen me ribbiting at this frog right now?
We just thought you were just like going at it with the frog.
Girl, I thought you were just going to town on the frog.
Okay.
You understand that you're the only one that can understand the frog?
I know. That's why I'm asking if you have any questions.
What have you asked it?
All right. Never mind.
Don't get on the phone with me.
Okay. Thank you.
Again, player knowledge and character knowledge, Gerald. All we've heard is raw.
That is literally all I've heard.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then you get a fucking attitude.
I don't.
I'm stuck in the fog with you.
Okay.
Tied to you even.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a. Who's watching out while he's doing this?
I will be.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. 30. Okay, you see a woman, all white, almost see-through actually, float by. Like right at the edge of your your vision.
I grab Robin and put him in front of me.
What's going on? What's happening?
And you see it too. You see it
Oh,
float by and into the mist again.
that's not good.
Do a knowledge religion for me. You should have that, right?
Nope. You're a
Poor
cleric
thing.
with no religion knowledge.
Some of them don't.
3.
3. Nope.
Can I roll that as well since I also saw it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, let me check my knowledge religion.
You should have a pretty good one since you're a bard.
Yeah.
We leave all the thinking to you.
I also have knowledge religion.
You were talking to a frog.
I know.
How about 37?
Okay, you know a ghost when you see one.
Ghost people, they're ghost here.
And you know they're dangerous too.
Ghost. I got nothing against a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
They're also undead.
Poop.
No poop. No poop. You're playing a paladin. No poop.
You're a cleric. No poop.
Poop?
It's starting to get dark as well. It doesn't look like you can walk much further today.
Can we step back up on like the edge of the road?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We know where the road is.
Yeah, the road's pretty wide. It's probably about as wide as this street out here. It's pretty wide.
So what do we do, guys?
We
Make camp?
pitch our tent and hopefully.
Take turns? Like,
Hey, I'm not excited about this whole I just saw a ghost fly by thing. We're just gonna like pitch a tent here.
We can't go much further.
we can see the ground, right?
You can see the ground.
Yeah.
So we just keep following the ground. And hope for the best.
Okay.
Don't you have a spell that might help?
Oh yeah, I just got that spell. Hide campsite. Hide our campsite.
Oh.
Here is a
Well, that would have been helpful had you brought that up earlier.
Super fucking helpful.
We would have haven't even thought about camping.
Also, Caius kind of looks around. He's like, "Hey, Robin, don't we have a spell called Hide from Undead?"
I don't have it set. I mean, I need 2 hours to get it all, like...
Well, I mean, but we're about to go to sleep, right? So we can pray, and then you can watch, and then you can cast
Why
it.
does
How-
he not have a spell for
Anyways, while they're doing that, I cast Hide Campsite.
Okay, how long? It lasts for how long?
That's a great question. Let's look at it and see what it says. 2 hours per level.
Right,
So,
16 hours. That's not
16
bad.
hours. There
yeah.
is a saving throw. Will, disbelief, if interacted with.
Okay, so if
So-
something wanders into it. Okay, that's good to know. Are you going to light a fire?
No.
No fires. Okay.
No fires.
They cannot smell the campfires or cooking food. They cannot hear conversations, loud noise, or spells being cast. And they cannot even feel heat or a rush of wind coming from the area.
That's a pretty cool spell.
That's a pretty fucking powerful spell.
Yeah.
Good thing to forget about completely.
Alright, I apologize.
Well, I guess then
It's
we can
new.
have a
It's hard
fire.
to remember stuff
Yeah.
like that, huh?
I guess we can have a fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys can have a fire.
and we can cook some food.
Yeah.
We can heat up our rations. Cool, casted.
I'll go ahead and cast alarm
Okay.
in
Just in case.
her head, just in case.
Do you have hide from undead? Okay.
Look
You
at
look at
Caius
him?
right now. I definitely do.
You mean look at him?
Like, if we're about to sleep right now, I'm rearranging all of these. Because we're in a bog, I don't need sun metal. Like, freaking Ghosts are evil, right?
You don't know. You rolled a 3. You get a sense that, yeah, they probably are evil if they're undead.
ghosts,
And,
yeah.
they're ghosts. Something bad happened to these things, these people. And are you guys
While
setting
we're
watch?
doing that,
Are you doing watch schedule for everybody? Or
I set alarm
okay,
in my head.
okay, and it's how? What's the radius on that?
It is 20 foot emanating off me, or
Okay.
off a point, centered off a point in space.
Okay, cool.
So it's 20 foot radius for 2 hours per level.
That's okay. That's most of the road. 40 feet. Yeah. No, wait, no. That's a spot in the road. Okay.
It's a spot in the road. I mean, it'll at least let us know if someone's getting close to our campsite.
Right. So you're just gonna go to sleep and then.
Yeah.
So everybody's gonna sleep. Okay. Caius doesn't agree with this, honestly. He's gonna stay up a little bit and watch, just in case. Hopefully, because of the campfire and his dark vision, he'll be able to see something come a little bit closer than 20, or a little bit farther away than 20 feet. But it's Caius.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if he has. What was I looking for?
Hide from undead. Does he have limited spells? I thought he had all cleric spells.
He does not have all cleric spells. He
No.
has- Paladins get a very specific list of spells.
Oh, that's nice though.
Let's see. Hide from undead is spell only to clerics, inquisitors, oracles, and war priests.
Okay, wow. So you guys go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the save for your illusion?
It is. One second. I'm sorry. Will disbelief.
Right. What's the DC for it?
Get the full TDR.
But on the short description, it should show you the saving throw for it. In these things, the DC under there.
Oh,
The
DC
DC 13.
You
Yeah,
have
they
to-
made it really convenient.
That's really nice. Yeah.
So about 2 hours in, Caius shakes you guys awake, and the alarm goes off in your head. And you see a skeleton walking towards the campfire, but it's not a skeleton you've seen, type of skeleton you've seen before. It has got, some weird purple innards, like puffy innards, kind of, yeah, it's really sexy. Sticking out of its abdomen and its chest, it almost looks like there's a parasite holding onto it, and its tongue is very long and purple and hanging out, and it is walking directly towards you. So you'll need to roll initiative. Oh, and it rolled really bad. That's what it looks like, by the way.
Gross. That's kind of what I was picturing.
What's this? Good, I'm actually starting to do descriptions real well. Nokomis,
16.
Robin,
Fortitude? No, what is
initiative.
initiative?
He
Sorry, sorry.
has one.
I never have to look at it, so I have to think about it.
He has one initiative.
So for Caius is 6,
6, okay.
Robin's 20.
Wow.
You rolled a natural 20?
I rolled a natty 20.
For your initiative, you should have saved it.
And Sylvanas.
Oh yeah.
11.
Really planned that out.
Okay.
You're the only one of us with a bashing weapon.
Yeah.
Grass has a shield.
It does 1d4 damage.
Girl.
Better than no damage at all. I'm not going to use minis for this fight,
That's fine.
unless you really want me to.
No, it's fine.
And it is top of the round, and it is Robin's turn.
Cool.
You have slept for 2 hours, so you have all your spells
No, I
back.
know, I have that. I'm like reset. Or I'm dead. Kinda, as much as I could.
It's your specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Cool. So we're all next to each other, right? And
Yeah, you're all around the fire.
That's so magical. I use Magic Circle against evil,
Okay.
which is. So it's a area 10-foot radius from the touch creature, which I put myself. And duration is 10 minutes per level, so it's 80. All creatures within the area gain effective protection from the evil spell, and evil summoned creatures cannot enter the area. Creatures in the area who later enter the area receive only one attempt to suppress effects that are controlling them. Successfully suppressed as long as they remain in the area. Creatures that leave the area and come back are not protected. So she did everyone, right? For somebody next to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm not.
What's the save on it?
I wasn't prepared. It's a will negate.
Will negate?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you cast the spell. And all of a sudden you just kind of feel this wave of energy pulse out of Robin, and you don't really know what it does. Nicomas, you're up.
Robin doesn't really know what it does either. So, this is fun.
Well, I do not want to start a bardic inspiration because the last thing I want to do is draw attention to.
Us.
Oh, are we still in the hidden campsite? That there's no noise?
You think you are, but it's walking towards you.
I'm gonna play on the safe side and not make any noise. And I'm just going to hold my action to attack if it comes near me.
Okay. Sylvanas, you're up.
I'm going to use my move action to take out my Morning Star,
Okay.
and that's a magic one. Yeah, and then that'll be my turn. I don't want to approach it.
Okay. It is its turn, and it is going to walk directly towards the campfire. What's the saving throw for it?
For the will?
Yeah.
It's my will?
It's the.
It's the DC for the spell.
Yeah. It should be in the small description.
18.
18. It makes it. So it shambles towards you, and it goes ahead and takes a swing at you, Robin. Because you're the one that moved the most and making noise that it heard with a natural 20. With one of its slams. Yeah, it does the other slam too, and it hits you. And take. Oh shit. 18 points of damage for the first hit, and 9 for the second, and it is going to attempt to grab you with its slams. What is your CMD?
CMD is 18.
18, and he grabs you. You are now grappled. It is Caius's turn.
How is this going to attack it?
Awesome.
Because the healers are.
It is disgusting looking. It's like squishy up next to you. Its bony hands are kind of grabbing you, and you being right up next to it, it looks like this thing that's coming out of its abdomen and chest is controlling it. It's just a skeleton that this thing is using as a body.
A parasite.
Yeah.
Can Caius go to try and slash the thing on the inside instead of opposed to the skeleton, or is it too much of like precision?
No, he can go. Yeah, he can definitely do that. So he wants to, like,
Attack the parasite.
attack the parasite. Perfect. Yeah, do it.
Attack the parasite with
And you're close enough that you can do a full round action if you want to.
Mhm.
You don't have to move.
You can do a full round
Attack with
with
both.
attacks.
Yeah.
I can attack twice.
Yep, yep.
So for 24
Hits.
and 26.
Hits.
Okay.
You leave it high. Wow. Shit.
Yeah.
Plus
Highest.
13 and plus 8.
Highest.
Not for Robin, just for guys.
Just your guys. So do I do like
It's
twice?
Yeah, you do that twice.
Okay. Plus 4 twice as
Mhm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you attack twice.
So 8 and 12 or 10.
Yeah, 10. So then 18 in total.
All right. And he slashes down, and it goes right through the abdomen stuff, and makes a really gross swishing noise as like pink, purplish blood splats onto you. As it's holding on to you, of course. It is now the top of the round. It's Robin's turn. Nokomis is next. The disadvantage of playing two characters.
Sorry.
No, it's don't be sorry at all. It's just hard to do one right after the other.
Yeah, your rolls need to be separated.
That's right, the different dice.
Yeah.
Poop stinks.
And we don't know if this is undead or not, right?
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, it's totally
Well,
undead. Yeah.
No, it's undead.
Well, not risk.
It's a
like,
skeleton.
All my like touch wounds are on like would just help it.
It stinks. It smells rotted. And,
Okay, then we know it's undead.
Yeah, you do.
It's corpse-ish.
Yeah.
I'm just using my mace.
Okay.
Um,
Are you gonna try to get out of the grapple, or are you gonna just wail on it?
I'm just wailing on.
Okay,
it
cool.
Right there, so I can do a full round action, so I can use double.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, do you have 2 attacks?
Yeah, he does.
Now I do.
Do it. Yeah.
And
Sweet.
so 26
Hits.
and 14.
Miss.
Six.
6 more points of damage as you bludgeon it with your mace. It is Nokomis' turn. Sylvanas is next. Get some better battle music.
I guess I'll go to stab it
So
Okay.
you're right here.
with my rapier. For 22.
For 22, misses.
Okay.
You shoot your rapier towards it, and it just nicks the bone and bounces off.
I'm not very good with this weapon.
That's practice. That's all.
Just one.
I only have one.
Okay. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move?
Just stay where I am.
Okay. Sylvanas is up. It's next.
Alright. I'm going to attack it with my full action.
Okay.
The Morning Star
But it's got 2 but
with a natural 20.
Nice.
And 20.
Okay. The 20 misses.
I do. I
You
still
do.
get two. I still get 2 hits with it. 9. 7. Well, no. That's a crit. So it's just double, right?
You can roll it twice, or you can double the roll.
Yeah. What is it?
The first one is 9.
Yeah. So 18.
18 total.
Morning Star's pretty good.
Sylvanas brings up his Morning Star and just smashes the skull in, and you can see now that the tongue is actually just an extra limb of this crazy thing. It's disgusting. But he does take damage. As it starts, you see you smash down with your Morning Star and smash the skull, and the shards are sticking out of it, and it's kind of bleeding that purplish pink liquid. It is its turn, and it's going to attempt to smash Robin again. In fact, I take that back. That tongue is going to attempt to wrap itself around your neck. And it's a touch attack for 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Let the thing go.
Okay.
And as it does, it wraps around your neck, and you feel your limbs start to stiffen. And you can't bring up your mace. In fact, you're just kind of super rigid, and you are now paralyzed. Caius, you're up.
What is that?
Paralyzed means you can't move.
At all?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
You are paralyzed, but Caius is not.
I mean, Caius is gonna attack.
Oh wait, go ahead and do a. Doesn't say what it is. It just says the DC is 21. So do a Fortitude save, Robin.
17.
Okay. So you are paralyzed for 1 round. Yay! Right, and you are still grappled, obviously, and it is Caius' turn. This thing is starting to look pretty bad. Like, not horrible, but it's getting there.
It's full action, just double attack.
Got it.
Wait, hold on. For 31,
Hits. Absolutely.
and 19.
Miss.
8 damage.
Okay. This thing's flailing around, and Caius takes a swing at it and hits it. It doesn't do a lot to it, but it's still whittling it down little by little. And he misses with the second one as it flails past him, and his sword just completely misses the arm. It is now your turn. You are paralyzed this round. So it is Nokomis' turn, with Sylvanas next.
Can I attempt a touch attack to cast a spell on it?
Absolutely.
Nope. It's an 8.
8. No. It's moving around too much. You're just like trying to grab onto it, and it just.
Stupid wiggly thingy.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you actually failed that.
I would roll a 4.
I rolled a 4 last time too. Thank God it's a +10 for touch. Sylvanas, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna continue to try and
The
bash it.
creature is next. You're attempting to
Hit it.
Okay, cool.
Corner star.
Oh, shit.
27
hits,
and 8
miss
for 12.
for 12 points of damage. Alright, it's starting to look pretty bad. It's goopy and slimy and gross, and it's going to go ahead and try to slam its current victim that it's grappling. Because you're paralyzed, it gets a +4 to hit. But that may not work anyway. Maybe. 26 to hit,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh, yeah.
higher. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So you take
Well, okay, never mind.
what?
So I forgot that I have remove paralysis, which is instantaneous. Does that affect it?
You have to be able to cast it, and you can't.
It's because you're.
You're the one that's
constricted.
paralyzed, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first slam, you take 11 points of damage, and the second one, you take 16 points of
I'm
damage,
down.
and you crumple to the ground. Caius is up.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay, cool.
Caius has heal abilities. You can heal you.
Like you can take it down if it's round, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this thing is looking pretty bad right now.
Okay. Also, if you cast like a channel energy, if it is undead, it would take the damage that he heals for everybody.
You have to
else.
choose one or the other.
Yeah, you have to choose one or the other. It's not both.
Oh, it's not both.
Yeah, you have to choose one or the other.
Okay. So remember, his read's different, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, my channel energy is like that. It's like you have to choose either heal or hurt.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you channel positive energy in the area, undead creatures take damage from positive energy.
You have to choose to hurt undead, or you have to choose to heal your friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work on both.
It's not just like a channel
Got it.
first. Yeah. 22
Miss.
and miss.
Okay. It is top of the round. Go ahead and roll a d20 for Robin.
17.
Yep. Okay. You do not bleed out anymore. Nokomis, you're up. Sylvanas is next.
Can I reach Robin?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're close enough to touch it, then yeah, because it was grappling him.
I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Robin.
Okay.
Where's my 8? $16. 24 points of health.
Nice. And your eyes flutter open, and you see Nokomis hovering over you, and this thing is still right next to you. You can see its feet. And it is Sylvanas' turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it with the Morning Star again.
Okay.
I tried to
For
stab it. I tried to touch
24.
it. Nothing happened. The best I could do is give it.
Hits.
And 23
Hits. Just barely.
for that's 14
Okay.
and 7.
Alright.
It's a good one.
It's looking really bad. Like, it won't be long for this roll. But it is going to try to go out in a blaze of glory by attacking Sylvanas, who's been doing all the damage. With a natural 20
Okay.
and a 26.
Yes. Oh.
You'll be fine. It's not like when you get like no hit on me, it's like half my health's gone.
I have 76 health.
49.
You take 18 for the first slam as it reaches out with its tentacled wrapped arm and hits you. And then the next one is a 15 damage.
I did take a good chunk.
Yeah, this thing isn't nice at all. And it is Caius' turn.
This is gonna try again.
Sweet.
Like, fucking destroy this.
Kill.
Yeah, it's looking so bad right now. It's having a hard time holding the skeleton up.
So 23
Hits.
and not.
Doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Nope, but the first one does.
For 6 points of damage.
Okay. What did you roll?
Hmm?
What?
The second one was 5 plus
Plus
8.
5 plus 3?
What?
Or 5 plus 8?
For what?
Plus 8 for the attack.
No, I mean, no, the damage.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
2 plus 4.
It is still standing. It's kind of wobbly. You've knocked a couple of the bones out. Chips are flying, but it is still there, holding on to dear life.
I'm
Robin,
really bad
you're
at
up.
rolling. Can I channel positive energy from the ground?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm channeling healing positive energy from
Okay.
the ground. For 12, 15.
Okay, are you going to stay there or are you going to move?
If I get up, I get an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
dead.
Nicholas, you're up.
Playing awesome.
I'm still very dead.
Yeah.
Nokomis will go to stab again.
Okay.
I'm only bursting out energy. Don't worry. Don't
Nope.
Sylvanas, you're up.
Alright. 15.
No.
Nope. Again, 15.
It is just super wobbly and shit. So it's going to go after you again. Twice. With a 18 to hit.
Nope.
And a higher than that.
Is it 22?
And now it's higher than that.
Damn.
But it only hits you once
That's fine.
for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's on its last bony frickin' leg. But it is Caius' turn. Kill it, Caius! Do your job!
For 27
Absolutely.
and
How does he want to do this?
I want to stab it and keep stabbing it and stabbing it and stabbing it.
So Caius brings up his sword over Robin and over this thing. It takes it right down the middle. It splits, and he's just so into it that he stops swinging and starts stomping on it with his feet until it's just purple, gross much.
That was right
It
on
takes
the top
out half of the
you.
fire. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
all
give a fuck.
over Robin, but it is dead.
I have soap.
It is permadead.
Pretty well. We have things to
Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was so much
Ooh,
fun. I get up. I'm getting up. Can we
Okay.
inspect this purple thing?
Yeah.
Perception or something?
Do a knowledge. What are you expecting it for?
I just like want to know what was controlling the skeleton.
So you're looking at it, and that like weird, gross, fleshy, purpley thing looks like it embedded itself in the skeleton and was using it to move around. Like it had tentacles, or like tentacles that came out from it that were wrapped around its legs and its arms,
Okay.
like to make it move, and then also one long tentacle coming out of its mouth, or where its mouth used to be. It looks pretty gross, and it smells really bad.
So when I have knowledge, I don't know what this knowledge
I mean, it's just like a parasitic creature.
Yeah, it would be knowledge arcana.
I have.
What are you trying to find out about it?
I just like what the fuck? What the literal fuck, dude?
You should probably ask your bard, who's also a sorceress.
Maybe my bard should speak up instead of just sitting back and deciding to go off whenever we want to and just being like, oh, I know what's going on, but I'm not going to tell you.
Knowledge arcana check?
Yes.
$41.
41. You've read about these things. They're called morgues. And the thing controlling it was basically a spirit of like a serial killer or a mass murderer, like a very evil person that rose out of the ground. And you know that these are summoned things, not things that just usually wander around on their own. And yeah, they're pretty evil. They're pretty awful.
So, yeah. It's the gooey sinner in the middle of a mass murderer that's been summoned back to life to murder some more.
Cool.
Alright. Do we want to try and get some more sleep? Or.
We've only had about 2 hours.
Yeah. Still pretty. Guys, would you mind since you watched? I think we should take shifts this time.
Okay, well, I stayed up last time.
Okay.
Yeah, and you've had your 2 hours of sleep, so you're
Well,
pretty.
I need to sleep to get health back.
Well, if you want to like
I'm
take
not
a
at full health.
right, if you wanted to like watch and take a long rest, you could use your hit die, or you can have somebody else watch for you and go back to sleep. It's up to you guys how you want to do it.
I mean, Caius is at full health right now.
Well, we're all going to try and get 8 hours. We're just going to rotate through a watch shift.
Yeah.
So,
Would that be long?
we got to sleep through the night anyway, so we can't go anywhere until daylight.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's taking first shift?
I don't know, but I would like to recommend that we maybe, since it looked like it was being thrown to the fire, we put the
That's fine. We'll put everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I took some damage as well, so I would like to rest, but then once I'm healed, I can definitely take a shift.
I could take the first shift. I
You
didn't
know
take
that with
any
your
damage.
spell, the way it works,
Mhm.
if something came through, it obviously made that will save.
Yeah.
So your DC's pretty low.
Ouch.
But as you're looking around, you're noticing that other things are flying or shambling around, not in like any frequency, but as you're talking, you're noticing that like a lot of them don't even notice you.
Mhm.
So it's still up and running.
Yeah. It's
Just
that
this
one got
specific
through.
creature.
And that's fine. Okay.
I can take first watch for the first 2 hours while you guys get some rest.
Okay.
I didn't take any damage in that battle.
Mhm.
Didn't do anything. Didn't take any damage.
Okay. And you
For
can-
the first time ever, she didn't do anything.
I healed someone.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine, and then I can take the next one.
Okay. So your shift goes by, and you see them shambling by. It's you put out the fire, so it's pretty freaking dark out here. Do you have low light vision or dark
I
vision?
have low light.
Okay, so you can't see
Oh
anything.
no, wait, I have dark because I'm Dragon Discipline now.
Do you Dragon Discipline?
For her sorcerer level.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have dark vision now.
Okay. So you can see bodies shambling by, some floating by. You see maybe like 4 in the 2 hours that you're watching, and none of them seem to get too close to you. At least not close enough to set off like alarm bells or anything. And your shift comes to an end quietly.
We're gonna wake up Sylvanas.
Okay. You wake up.
I wake up and
You go through your shift. You can also. Do you have dark vision or
I have a
low
little
light?
light.
Okay, so you're having a really hard time seeing because there is no light.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe. No, actually, you just can't see anything at all because it's freaking dark. Roll a perception check for me.
Pretty good. 32?
Okay.
30.
So you can't see a lot, but you're using your ears to hear, and you can hear lights splashing through the swamp around you. You can hear shuffling feet on the ground, and you're noticing that they're not getting too close. They're actually staying pretty far away. At one point in your watch, a skeleton shambles through about 5 feet away from Robin's body, but it being so dark, doesn't see it and just walks right past it.
Okay.
And yeah, it stays pretty quiet through the rest of your watch.
Okay. I wake up. Kai's to take the next shift. Or did Robin want to take the next shift?
So was that 16 hours?
Oh, no, that was
4.
4 hours in total.
Caius, Robin's is fucking nuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at Kai's again.
Okay. Ooh. So while Caius is watching, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. I keep forgetting who has him.
23.
23. Okay. As he is watching, it always happens during Caius's watch. A ghostly figure floats into view and starts floating really close to you guys.
So Caius, not just people?
Huh?
Like, we should wake everyone up. Like, hey, what's up?
You hear moaning as well as it gets closer to you.
Can I see it?
Yes, you can.
Like,
It's a
what?
faint, glowing woman.
Seen this before?
Long hair, no, different woman, but it's still woman. Dress flowing, not touching the ground, kind of in tatters. Typical ghost. It doesn't look aggressive, but it's not flying away either.
I want to wake everyone up.
Okay. So you wake everybody up. Robin, you wake up groggily. It's not feeling so great.
I'm not.
And what are you gonna do?
Try and communicate with it?
I think we should just like let it be unless it approaches us.
It has approached us. It's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not aggressive.
So like
I
as long as
think.
it's not doing anything to us.
So you guys wake up.
Stare.
Caius wakes you guys up, and like puts a finger over his lips and points, and you see this woman floating there just watching you.
Go for it.
Another like low moan escapes her mouth. It's almost not even like, it's like she's moaning through something, so it's not just coming directly. It's very faint, but you can hear it. She's just floating there.
So, Caius, go up and try and communicate with the ghost this morning.
Okay, and how does he want to communicate with it?
Talk to it. It's moaning, right? It's
Right.
in pain.
So did you want to try diplomacy? Does he want to try to
Yes.
intimidate it? Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll for diplomacy.
27.
And what does he say to it?
Are you okay? Who are you? Like, oh my god, so many questions.
What is your purpose here?
What is your purpose?
Okay.
Are you in pain? Do you need help?
Okay.
Awful good, right?
Yeah. Do you like me as a paladin? He'd want to like help put to rest.
Do you need help?
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good actually, sense motive. She looks at him, and her mouth is kind of open, and you can see through. You can pretty much see through her. She's really incorporeal. She looks at him, and she goes to touch him. And as she gets close to his chest, she pulls away and looks at the three of you staring at her and flies away.
I think she is good. And she doesn't like us.
She's probably just a tortured spirit. And seeing that he is like a divine thing, right? That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
Couldn't touch him because
No, I think that she saw us and just like got so like didn't trust us.
maybe. I mean, it's gone now.
It's gone. You cannot see it any longer.
All right. Go back to bed.
Go back to sleep. Okay. Is Kai's gonna stay up for the rest of the night, or do you want to take watch, or does somebody else want to take a second watch? It's up to you guys.
Like, is it still dark? Can we just
It is still dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
It's been like 5 hours, right? Or 6
yeah.
hours.
Roll a survival check.
1.
Oh God.
16.
I'm at 24 and 21.
Okay, so you two actually get the sense that it's still dark outside, but morning is about 3 hours away. You barely slept and you need some more sleep. Caius doesn't really seem to need that much sleep. He's feeling pretty good. He didn't take any damage in that last battle. He would need some time after everybody woke up to commune, but that's about it. So he's like, yeah, I'll stay up for another 3 hours if you need me to and watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Since I kind of repelled her a little bit, I think that I should be the one to stay up and just in case it happens again.
Yeah.
Just in case she decides to come back. And he sits up for another 3 hours. You guys get your full 8 hours rest. And when you wake up, he reports that nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay. And we pack up the campsite and we tie ourselves together and continue on.
Okay. And are you doing the same thing as yesterday? Are you stealthing through this or not?
I think so.
Yeah.
Do we know approximately how far we made it yesterday?
You don't.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
We're gonna be in here forever.
Okay, then let's just go normally.
What you can do is fly up and see where you are in this.
Can I see through the fog though?
You can fly up above it. Like you did
Remember,
last
it was
time.
only 30
No,
feet
no,
high.
but I'm in the fog now. I might get like.
You can fly straight up and fly straight back down.
Alright.
And you know that you can hear pretty well.
Yeah.
You just can't see very well. So
So I'm doing that again.
Okay.
I untie myself. Time to fly up.
Sorry, Mom.
And fly up and see where we're at.
Okay, it looks like you're about halfway through. Because you were stealthing and you were trying to be quiet yesterday and not attract attention. You moved a little bit slower than usual, but you were still on your way. You notice that it kind of feels like you're a little off track because of getting up, but because when you came up, you were actually facing the wrong direction.
Okay.
And you see to your right that, oh, there's the city. Sleeping in the fog kind of got you turned around. But now that you have your bearings, you can fly back down and let everybody know where they're going, and that you probably have another day in this fog if you move stealthily.
Okay. I mean, I'd rather take the day and move stealthily.
Is there anywhere that I can dimension door us as far as possible now that I've seen it?
Dimension door only goes 500 feet.
Well, it's 400 and then 40 plus level.
So,
No, but I'm like, I know I can't get through the entirety of it.
right.
And I just like dimension this door like in the right direction.
That would get us like a quarter of a mile. An eighth of a mile.
Yeah, like that. And so we can get out of it today. And have time
We would
to
get out of it today already.
Yeah, but we don't have time to stay.
How many people can you dimension door?
Anyone like you and touch objects or other
So how
touch
many-
willing creatures? Or I just have to touch all of you.
Right. How many feet does it move?
400 long. Its range is 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. So what?
720 feet.
720 feet.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, you could, but it wouldn't get you very far.
I'd say.
And the
get
problem
up
with your-
roughly around 720 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally do it. You also, like, go ahead and roll a survival check for
Because
me.
now I know, because I just flew up, I know which direction we should be going.
Yeah, but Dimension Door, you usually need to know where you're going mostly, and you might be a little off course when you pop out. But it's definitely up to you. Yeah, roll survival for me.
15.
15, yeah. You pop 720 feet and you're fine, you're still on the road.
Great. Cool.
There is a chance with dimension door that you can dimension doors into a wall.
Cool.
Just
Because you
saying.
can't see, yeah.
That didn't happen.
No, you're
So-
outside.
You need to read the whole spell next time.
You also, like, when you pop out, like, Rob,
We could have popped out into a creature.
yeah,
Could have killed it.
you
Two
pop
birds,
out and
one stone.
Sylvanas is, like, this far from a tree.
Cool.
Like,
This
you're
far from a tree is not this
yeah,
far
this far
in
from a
a
tree.
tree.
Yeah.
Well, if you pop into something, it just moves you and makes you take damage.
But you are all fine.
Okay.
And you keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, everybody.
Four and 8.
26.
This isn't a surprise face.
28.
Okay. Again, with the help of your two stealthy companions and your luck that it's a swamp, so things are kind of squishy around here, you don't clank too much. And you make it out of the fog bank. You don't even know it until you're out, and all of a sudden it's completely clear, the sun is shining, and there is a wall of mist, fog, right behind you. And you can see about 30 miles away, because it's pretty clear, it's getting dark right now, but you can see the lights of the city.
Okay.
You also notice around you that there's nothing wandering outside of the fog.
It's all inside.
It's all inside. You don't see any extra. I mean, you can see pretty far now because it's dusk. There's still light outside, so
Yeah.
low light and dark vision.
Thank you, Dimension Door.
You can see pretty far, and yeah, it. There's nothing shambling around or anything like that. It just looks like it was just in the mist.
Okay.
That raises so many questions that we don't have time for.
Yeah, I mean,
What cool is that, bitch?
well, maybe never know.
Answer questions.
We just keep heading towards
The life and adventure of an
Yeah.
adventure. It's all about unanswered questions.
We
And towards that.
head towards that.
It's getting dark. Do you want to
Well,
walk in the
we
dark as
can't.
well?
I think we.
It's much safer in this dark than it is the fog dark.
Oh yeah, you can see pretty
Oh yeah,
far.
I know.
It's super easy to.
Will's been walking.
Well,
all
how are we
day.
doing on time?
You want to check your stone?
I mean, we can check the stone. Last time we didn't do anything.
Yeah, but we're on the other side of the fog now.
You check it, and it's still dark. It's not glowing at all anymore.
I think we're here.
We could have already made it where we're supposed to go.
Do a knowledge arcana check.
$44.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good.
I am a sorceress and a bard.
Yeah. Yeah, you got all the information and spells. And you know that things like this, there are spells that will block scrying. So that it looks like when somebody got to Sacramento, they cast something on this orb that made it indetectable.
Okay. So then you know it's there. Alright.
You know it's there, yeah. So you go to bed, camp for the night,
Mm-hmm.
okay? When you cast the same spell, you're just gonna keep it up, or
Yeah.
keep watch.
Might as well just cast it.
Okay.
Farm?
No, the hidden
hidden.
campsite.
And yeah, halfway through the night, like one of you walks out of it and goes pee, and you can't find it again for like 10 minutes, and then you walk into it and you're like, oh, okay.
Thank God.
Oh, here we are. Yeah, you light a fire or whatever, and the night goes by pretty quiet. You take shifts, sleep. Yeah, it's pretty uneventful.
Okay.
And the sun crests the sky behind Sacramento, and you kind of see its silhouette when you wake up in the morning, and it's clear roads ahead, it looks like.
Alright.
You also see a couple people start approaching the wall of fog, looking at it kind of warily, kind of like, yeah, but you also notice, like as you're looking, you're seeing to the sides of this wall of fog that it really does look like it's surrounding this city for some odd reason. And the people that are approaching kind of like point at it, and they're kind of looking at it too, like, we don't know what's going on with this.
That seems like a future problem.
I go and I warn them, the
Okay.
people that are nearby, like, hey, there are undead creatures in there. Like, it's not really a safe place to go into unless you're like really well armed and equipped.
Okay, yeah, they get a surprised look on their face, like, oh god, I'm dead. I don't think so. And
Yeah.
they turn around and go the opposite, like,
I would
we gotta
go-
get more muscle first.
Yeah, I would go home.
And they're like, well, thank you for the information. Did you need a ride back to the city as well?
that would be amazing.
Okay, so you hop in the cart, and it's a pretty uneventful trip. It's 30 miles in cart, so you get there right after dusk. And as you're wandering into the city, you notice that on the outskirts, it's smaller homes, mostly urban. Outside of the city, there's a lot of farms, a lot of large farms. This is a city that consumes a lot of food, so they have as much farmland as they can right around. You notice that they have actually cleaned out a lot of the swamp areas and made it into fertile farmlands. The buildings get a lot more dense as you go in, and then you see off to your right a river, a very large river, and it looks like it's flowing right through the center of Sacramento.
Okay.
You know about this river. You grew up here. It's like coming home. In fact, it is coming home. The closer you get, the more things are built up around the river, to the point that you're actually moving alongside of it now, and you're on the. No, I guess you would be. Yeah, you're on the west side of it, like the northwest side of it, and it takes you right to a large gate. You go in without any problems. The guards check you. And as you get in, it's a very bustling city. There's a lot of people that live here. It is a lot of wooden buildings. There are stone the further you get in, but you also notice there's something kind of odd about the city. It almost looks like it's all on stilts. And you know this, you know the reason that this is because once a year, the river floods. And it takes out all the streets except for the raised sidewalks. Nobody's trying to stop this, because when that happens, it actually floods the plains as well and rejuvenates the earth.
Yeah.
It's an agricultural city,
Yeah.
basically. And as you get closer to the center of the city, Robin, is there any specific place you'd like to go? You know the city better than anyone.
Oh, yeah. Braces at the temple.
So you go to your temple. Okay. You go to your temple. You know where it is. It's actually right on the river. It's right near Old Town. The reason that they put this temple here was because Desna is a goddess of travel. And the river runs right by this temple. It's, yes.
Would you say a river runs through it?
Through the city, yes.
Literary joke.
That took you way too long. That was a good 10 minutes.
Yeah. It is right on the water. It has docks. And growing up here, you know, and hopefully you're explaining this to everyone, that travelers on the river stop, and it's like a hostile situation. Not like the evil, horrible horror movie kind, but they will pull in and dock and stay here on their travels. They will pray to Desna for safe travel as well. It is definitely a donation-based place, but as you get closer, you recognize the building. It is beautiful. It's very, like the style is very, I want to say Wizard of Oz, but I don't think you guys have seen that series yet.
What?
Emerald City, have you seen Emerald City, the series?
Is that the one with, who's the actress in it?
I don't know, some no-name actress.
Think about the Germany one.
It's very sea motif, but river-wise. So things are decorated in tiles that resemble water, reeds, cranes, things like that. It's very stylized, very flow-looking. And as you approach the temple, you recognize one of the elders of the temple, a tall, thin elf, who raised you.
Yay, Daddy.
Yeah, not really. They raised you with tolerance, not with love.
I mean, that's right. I forgot. Everyone hates me here. Don't I have a twin?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't remember you having a twin.
I also don't remember.
That's something you should know about yourself.
I don't really know anything about myself besides the fact that, like, the elves really hate me, but, like, my mom abandoned me and, like, this whole sad story.
We can look it up later.
Yeah.
But they, you know what? It's all under. That's all in the name of Desna, and they take everyone. They don't. I mean, elves, half elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings. They're all in there. Even the occasional tabaxi that come down from the mountains. I'm sorry, catfolk.
I'll have to ask what that was.
Yeah, sorry. And the council member takes you in and sets you guys up in like some decent digs. Your old room is still there. It's not really like the greatest room ever. It's a cell. It's not like it's a monk's cell.
Guys, this is my room.
Right. It's very sparse. There's nothing like super. I mean,
So you didn't grow up on an estate?
No, yeah, no. Not everyone grew up in a fucking estate. Some of us grew up in a cell with tolerance.
with tolerance. It's not elaborate. It's simple, but you still have your little memorabilia. I mean, they didn't cast you out. They just sent you to deal with this,
Yeah.
and they knew that you'd probably be coming back after you were done.
That's right. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. It's been probably over a month since you've been here.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yeah, the last time was a lot more pleasant journey because you took a carriage over the mountain. And,
Oh yeah, instead of the river.
yeah, but you
Glory
didn't
hole.
see a lot of it either because you were in a carriage most of the time. But yeah, you are home.
Whew. This is fun. Put Robin being in charge of geographical location now.
I introduced myself.
They'll love you. pretty state elf boy. They're going to love you.
I introduced myself to the elder that
Okay.
greeted him, and
I don't have names for those people
That's fine.
yet, so
that's fine.
he bows and welcomes you all to the temple. Caius asks about a temple to Iomide, and he mentions that there is one in the city, not far actually. And sends him on his way. He also mentions that there was a teleported package that came for you. And they prepped your room and rooms along with, seeing that you were probably coming back to pick them up. So yeah, they've got dinner ready and waiting for you. It's kind of late. Caius goes off on his own to his temple to deal with his goddess. And you guys are shown to your rooms after a decent meal. It's been a while since you've had a nice home-cooked meal.
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
And cell is not like a jail cell, but it's a small, simple room.
I know.
Okay.
It's very much Sister Act. Without the daisy clock.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg. I don't belong here.
But you will make your way
But I
anyway.
make everything better.
Right. By singing.
By singing and bringing money into the church.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Okay.
Because I've got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. And I will be super, super prepped the next time you get here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was a lot of shopping and storyline, I'm sorry, but
It's sometimes you get a shit ton of fights. Sometimes you get a storyline and walking.
No,
Yeah.
It's good.
Tis what happens.
you each get, I'm going to say 2,000. Because you made it here. You fought.
The battle.
Yeah, you fought the battle, but you also, like, repelled
Things.
things and did it with smarts instead of just running into it like a lot of times you usually do. You know, hiding from crocodiles while yelling at each other.
It was a rough day for us.
Yes, it was.
Really